Hey guys, it's Delacey, and this is my most requested live Ask Anything chat. And I want to say thank you to Romeo for having me tonight to talk about my man and ask all your guys' questions. Okay, here we go. So, Antoinette from Switzerland. Wow, that's such a beautiful name. If you had 3 wishes for one day, what would it be? Wow, that's a really good question. I would want to be able to eat anything without getting fat. I'd want to be able to master one skill. I'd probably want to be like Mozart at the piano or something. And I'd want the whole world to feel no pain for a whole day. I think that'd be sick. Milena from Hartford, Connecticut. If you could know the absolute and total truth to one question, what question would you ask yourself? What question would you ask? Ooh, that's a deep question. I would like to say I'd think of some mystery that the world has been wondering forever, but I'd probably ask something personal, like, what do I really want? What would happiness really mean for me, or something like that, and then I could have the answer, and hopefully then I'd figure it out. Jenny from Knoxville, Tennessee. What was your go-to childhood dance move? Probably shaking my hips. I was always shaking my hips, like no matter what age I was. That's probably my go-to. Did you always know you could sing? From Tanya in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's a really good question. I didn't always know that I could sing, actually. I had a really raspy voice as a kid, and in fact, kids would make fun of me for how like raspy my talking voice was, and my mom's parents would always be like, she's this tiny little thing, and then she opens her mouth and she sounds like a trucker, a man. My mom would be like, thanks a lot. But so I never thought I could sing, but I always wanted to, and I would always write songs and play karaoke and try to sing and get on the table and sing. I was always the center of attention. I loved being the center of attention. And I remember I auditioned for the school play when I was like 9, and my music teacher, she was our drama/music teacher, she told me that I should try singing because I have a really cool tone to my voice. And I was like, no, I don't sound like anybody else, and she told me that's what makes it cool. And so I kind of sang with her on the piano, and I was like, you know what, maybe I can sing. And I still didn't, it took me a long time to get confident in my singing voice, but over the years, I was always in musical theater, and I would always get like a lead in the play. So that always kind of gave me confidence too. So I definitely found my voice over the years, but I didn't always know I could sing. Valeria from Qatar. What usually inspires when you write a new song? You know, usually when I'm just sad, that's when I write like my best music, or just when I'm super emotional in some way, like if I'm really, really happy, or, you know, if my friend is going through something, or just sometimes when I'm walking down the street, I'll just get a deja vu or something, and that is like sometimes my inspiration, and I'll write down an idea on my phone sometimes, but also just sometimes when I just hear a good chord on the piano or a good chord on the guitar, that's super inspiring to me to write a song. Samantha from Cleveland, Ohio. What is your favorite thing about being Delacey? That's cute. Probably performing. Now that I'm, being Delacey, now that I'm releasing my music, I get to perform it for everybody, and, just seeing the response and other people connecting with my music and getting to dance on stage and be with my band. That's probably my favorite part about being Delacey right now. Jessica from Riverside, California. If you could collaborate with any current American boy band, who would it be? Probably like NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. Like I'd make NSYNC get back together so that they would collaborate with me. They were one of my favorites. Kaylin from Farmington. What is/was your worst nightmare? Being in a bathtub of snakes. I hate snakes so much, and I'm really scared of them. So, even just a picture of snakes actually is my worst nightmare. So snakes, anything snakes. Jackie from Long Island, New York. How do you like your eggs cooked? Scrambled. Mama likes a scrambled egg. I like a lot of different kinds of eggs, but scrambled. Monica from DeSoto, Texas. Do you have your own My Man yet? Yeah, I do. I have a My Man right now. And he's amazing. And it is the guy I wrote My Man about, actually. A lot of people don't know that. Shannon from Lakeland, Florida. What was your first cell phone? Oh, my first cell phone was, I think, the chocolate. It was like this little white square, and I loved it so much, and I would slide it up, and I think it was still in black and white maybe. You know, I didn't have internet, didn't have social media on it. But that was my first, and it got stolen actually out of my locker in school, and they texted my mom like something really mean, and my mom thought it was a text from me. Long story, but it was really funny. So yeah, that was my first cell phone, and it got stolen. Grace from Baltimore, Maryland. What's your favorite candy? Probably Starburst. I love Starburst, even though I never eat them because they're bad for you, but Starburst are yum. Parker from Branford, Connecticut. If you could choose one person to collab with, who would it be? I feel like right now I'd pick somebody like Stevie Nicks or Bob Dylan, but also I would love to collab with Rihanna. I've always wanted to. She's like, you know, the goal for me. Iris from Oakland, California. When I get my picture with you someday, I don't know which pose I should use. Any suggestions? Oh, that's cute. How about you just give me a big hug and a kiss on the cheek, and that will be a cute photo for us. I'll remember that. Melanie from Dayton, Ohio. How do you make yourself feel at home during tour? Honestly, I haven't figured that out yet. It's really hard because you're always in a different city. And right now I haven't even done much of it yet, but the lots of traveling I have done, I would say a bathtub is really nice for me. Like when I have a bath in my hotel, I'm happy. It can be like the crappiest hotel, but if there's a bathtub, I'm a happy girl. That's like something that really relaxes me and makes me feel at home. Cara or Kara, sorry, I don't know which way. My friend says it Cara, but some people are Kara. From Arlington, Virginia, what was the first concert t-shirt you owned? That's a good question. I think it was Joan Jett, because I saw her when I was like 13 or 14, and I just remember I was the only one like in the audience who knew like every single word to Joan Jett, but I saw the merchandise, and I remember the t-shirt was just so cool looking, and so I think that was the first one I decided to buy, I'm pretty sure, from a concert, and I still have it, and I sleep in it a lot of the time. Ashley from Norman, Oklahoma. Have you ever participated and gotten hurt in a mosh pit? I totally have. Me and my best friend Courtney, I cannot remember what concert it was. We were into a lot of the punk rock scene when we were like 14. I think it was like The Used or like Under Oath or like Unwritten Law. I don't know. I can't remember who it was, but we were definitely in a mosh pit, and we held our own though. We were like, you know, we were fine, but it wasn't, I did get hurt. I got some bruises. Willa from Tampa, Florida. Will I see you on TV soon? I don't know. I hope so. You know, I would love to do anything on TV. I've been acting my whole life too, so hopefully soon. Brittany from Charleston, South Carolina. What would your dream tour bus look like? What pictures would you have painted on the outside of it? Oh, that's pretty. I don't know what I would have painted on the outside. Maybe like daisies or something. I love daisy printed everything. So maybe I'd have just like a daisy printed tour bus. That'd be cute. And on the inside, I would just have, you know, lots of pillows and blankets. And TV so I can watch Netflix. Lena from Minneapolis, Minnesota. When was the first time you realized you could sing? Well, I told the story a little earlier in the interview, in the questions, about my music teacher who, you know, kind of made me realize I could sing, but I think I'm trying to think of the song I was singing. I'm pretty sure it was the song Roxy from Chicago, And I think it was like when I sang that song that I was like, you know what, my voice kind of sounds cool. Like maybe I can sing. And even if I can't, whatever, I like singing. Penny from Boston, Massachusetts. I love the name Penny, like Penny Lane. What hair care products do you use? And do you ever have a bad hair day? I'm pretty sure I'm having a bad hair day right now. My hair is just, I don't know what it's doing. I can't get it to look good. So yes, I have bad hair days all the time because I have so much hair and it's so hard to deal with it. One hair care product that I definitely like can't live without is argan oil. I put it on after I, shower and wash my hair. And if I don't have it, I literally won't wash my hair. I'll just leave it dirty because it gets too dry and frizzy and like breaks at the ends. So argan oil is really nice. It makes it like kind of smooth and silky and shiny. Diana from Toronto, can you change a flat tire? No, I cannot. Thanks a lot. No, I'm kidding. I need to learn how to do that though, because like on a road trip or something, I would be totally stranded. I'm sure I could figure it out though. I know you like use the thing that cranks up your car, and I'm sure I could figure it out. I know how to use tools. I'm very handy, so I think I'd be fine, but no, I've never had to do it, so I don't really know how to do it. Mallory from Las Vegas, Nevada. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received from a music lyric? Wow, I don't know how to answer that exact question, but I think that Stevie Nicks' Landslide has like really taught me a life lesson in a weird way where, I don't know, just the whole message behind it of like contemplating, looking back on your life and kind of reflecting and on the years that go by. I've always had a good perspective on life, and I feel like that song has influenced me since I was a little girl. So look it up. Fleetwood Mac, Landslide, if you haven't heard it. It's so beautiful, and it makes me cry every single time I listen to it. I just want to say, okay, I guess that's it. So thanks for all the questions, guys. And I want to say thanks to Most Requested Live and iHeart and Romeo for having me to answer your guys' questions. This was really fun. And my new song is called My Man. Bye, guys.